What's a scam that you fell for? About a month ago, I was riding the elevator down from my apartment, and this girl about my age came on who was obviously upset. Her eyes were red and she was hugging herself. I asked her if she was okay, and she told me that she had a French bulldog named Gus and he was really sick because he had been staying with her piece of poop ex-boyfriend who let him get into this huge bag of Hershey Kisses. The ex-boyfriend didn't do anything about it and she didn't know what happened until Gus came home and was obviously sick and she confronted him. Now Gus was at the animal hospital and he needed to get his stomach pumped and have all this other expensive medical treatment. She was really upset because she didn't know how she was going to afford it and she was so worried that Gus was going to die. I talked to this girl the whole elevator ride, and when we got to the lobby I even stayed with her and talked with her for like 10 more minutes, even though it made me late for work, because I felt so bad for her. She kept talking about how scared she was about money. She'd lost her job recently too because her ex-boyfriend totaled her car. That was a whole other thing. I told her I wanted to give her some money to help Gus. At first she protested, but finally she gave me her Venmo, and I gave her $50 under the condition that she'd cut her ex out of her life completely. She was so grateful and hugged me, and I felt good all day that I'd been able to help her. About a week later I was looking at the flyers on the bulletin board in my lobby and I saw a notice with a picture of a dog that said that sadly Gus had passed away despite treatment. There was a QR code to her Venmo to give money to help with the cost of putting him to sleep and cremating him and stuff. I didn't give her any more money, but I was sad for her and I told my boyfriend about it because I was still thinking about Gus later that day. A couple weeks after that I was at my boyfriend's building, which is a few miles away from mine. Another big apartment building. We were going down from his apartment and the same girl got on the elevator. I don't think she recognized me because I was dressed up and done up and pooped because we were going out, and when she saw me before I was just in like a bun in my work uniform. She looked super upset just like before. Before I could say anything, my boyfriend asked her if she was okay. She starts telling him the exact same story about poor sick Gus and her garbage ex and the Hershey Kisses and the treatment she couldn't afford. I was shocked. I don't know why I didn't call her out right there. I guess I was speechless? But as she keeps talking I can see on my boyfriend's face that he's like, wait, this sounds familiar. And I'm sending him looks from across the elevator and he pieces it together, which like thank God, because my sweet summer child boyfriend is totally the kind to pour hundreds of dollars into this girl's Venmo to help her dog. I reported her to my boyfriend's building to make sure she couldn't put up a flyer there asking for funeral expenses for her fake dog. But as far as I know she's still running this grift all over town and there's nothing I can do about it.
Story 15. Who's the one good cop you've met?